getting outside, a walk, making sure that you're eating enough protein, enough vegetables, all those like really, really basic things can help so hugely with menopause symptoms. And then if you get to the other side of it, and like, just like you, Manisha, that's why I love your story so much.
Okay. But somebody asked me, well, rather than put gel on every day, but yeah, I mean, one of the other things that all women should really do, is part of lifestyle, is you need to start having a new mindset now, a new approach to how you're going to live your life. And the mindset is the hardest thing to change. Yeah. The reality of getting older, the reality of, sometimes I look at myself, as I do every day because I'm on video, and I think, freaking hell, all those lines are like coming in everywhere. It's hard. It's hard, but when I see before and after, I'm not into before and after transformation photos. I can see why they're very inspiring, but you've got no idea what that person went through. Yeah. And one of the big things that I talk about at the early stages of coaching is mindset. You have to have a different mindset now. This is something for life. If you want to lead a healthy lifestyle, if you still want to be doing whatever you're doing now, in 20 or 30 years' time, that work starts now. Yeah. And before you know it, wherever you are right now, everybody watching me, you, Debbie, wherever we are today, we are a product of our habits, behaviors and mindset for the last 5, 10, 15 years. So in the next 5, 10, 15 years, if you don't want to be where you are, you've got to change that.
I know.
It is as simple.
I think this must be a very loud and clear message from both of us, I think, today.
It's so nice to hear messages like that, because when you meet people who have a similar kind of outlook on it, because quite often people will say to me, what supplements should I take? I'm like, God, before you even take supplements, yeah, of course they work, I recommend them, but I'm a nutritionist, I'm always going to say food first, but focus on the basic stuff. So if someone was to say to me, tell me exactly what you do, they wouldn't do it, because they think, that's it. That's all you do. Yes, that's all I do. But guess what? I've been doing it consistently for a number of years. Yeah, I tried to sleep well. I don't drink alcohol, but I never have. That's nothing to do with menopause. I don't go to the gym more than 4 times a week. I'm really in tune with with how my body is. I'm aware that if I don't look after it now, the older I get, I'm noticing the aches and the joints and the pain and all of that kind of stuff. I've got to keep it under control. So just doing some really basic things like drinking water, it sounds so simple, but it's like, well, if I drank enough water and slept well, how's that going to help me? Yeah. Trust me, it's going to have a huge impact on the next day. Yeah, you're going to be a lot more alert, a lot more energy. You're not going to be constantly snacking for food. So just doing the basic stuff will probably get you more results than doing something quick for a short period of time.
Yeah, 100%. You put yourself on a diet, say, to lose weight. Weight is the wrong focus. That's my number one thing when I start coaching people. The byproduct of being healthy will be enormous.
Yes, absolutely.
And so if you make health your focus, you won't just lose the weight, but you gain health. And that is massive. When somebody is well and healthy and they lose that for any reason, an injury, an accident, an illness, whatever, that they hate it because they experience great health and then they lose it. Most people live in this sort of okay-ish sort of state of health and never realise how amazing good health can be. But it takes work. It's a journey to get there. And I'd also encourage people to work with somebody on that journey. I don't think you can do it yourself. I worked with somebody, I'm sure you have at points in time, whether that was just your tutors when you were learning about nutrition. You have to get help. We're not experts in this area and you need coaching. You have a PT to help you out of the gym, where lots of people now turn to sort of talky therapists to try and sort of help their mindset, etc. out. But it's really, really important, I think, to get support, get help, get accountability, get into a community where you've got like-minded people, and that that is a big part of your journey, because you need to surround yourself with people that are looking, talking and thinking the same way as you are.
It's almost like you listened to my stories yesterday, because that's exactly what I said. But like I will say, if you want weight loss, don't come to me. Yeah, but what I'll do is I'll help you to. Weight loss comes as a result of doing. If you focus on weight loss alone, I'm going to tell you, you're going to fail. Yeah, because the weight loss isn't going to come as quickly as you want to, and then you'll give up. And especially when you get to menopause, what you've got to do is you've got to have. I always say, people, tell me, why do you want to lose weight? Okay, is it your health? Is it you want to try for a baby? Is it because you want to feel confident? Whatever it might be, make that your reason to want to lose weight, not weight. Yeah, because every day you are not going to be motivated. So you need something to drive you on those days when you cannot be bothered, when you're having a low, like you're in a low mood or whatever it might be. So, but doing the healthy habits will eventually get you to weight loss. And that's exactly my story too. Like, I am, everything that if you look at me before and look at me now, I don't have a massive weight loss journey, but my body shape has changed because of strength training, and I have lost fat, but I've changed my body composition. But that was never the goal in the beginning. Yeah, the goal in the beginning for me was, well, I'm an older mom, I'm 53, my kids are 13, and if I want to carry on doing stuff with them throughout their teenage years, I've got to put the work in now. I want to be around maybe to see one of them get married. I don't know. So it's all that kind of stuff that you have to start thinking about, because you're not going to be motivated every day.
Your why is the most massive thing. When I wrote my book, that was the very first bit in my book. It's like, you literally have to connect with your why. It has to be big enough to drive you to do something every day, small things every day. And weight will never do that for you. It's too transient, and more around.
Just that final thing. If you're not happy with where you are, then you have to do something about it. You can't keep complaining. And like you said, a lot of the time people will say, yeah, but I'm exercising, I'm eating well. But are you? Because I haven't yet met somebody who
as they eat healthy.
Eats healthy, and in my opinion they do. And ladies, please do not overdo it on the exercise. You don't need to go out 6-7 days a week. Your body at this time of your life now needs time to repair, recover, and that is done through not exercising, sleeping, eating adequately, and that's what I mean when I say I help women build a healthy relationship with exercise. You've got to know what is going to be the right amount for you.
So tell everybody, I know they've fired questions at you, we've answered the ones that were sent in to us, how people get hold of you in the easiest, simplest way, Venetia. Obviously you're on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, so you can message me anytime. That's probably the best place really, is Instagram or TikTok. Feel free to reach out.
I've not done the TikTok thing yet.
God, do I actually prefer it to Instagram?
Oh, amazing. Or maybe...
Yeah, much prefer it. But I mean, when I say I prefer it, I just prefer the way that it is over Instagram. I prefer I have a community on Instagram. I don't have it on TikTok. But yes,